What is up, bosses? In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an appointment. So you have two ways to get there, either under booking pages, just click appointments, or you could click this handy dandy fast way to get there. We'll just click that. And we're going to click a new appointment. We'll call this one uh, meeting. And we'll say getting to know you. And this duration, let's say it'll be a 15 minutes to start. We're going to add more in a second. And the intervals could be, we're going to do every 30 minutes. Click save. Now I have the basics done here. You could follow up and click put in more description information or change the title, whatever you want. And you see I have the duration 15 minutes, but I'm also going to give a 30-minute option if they want, a 45-minute option, and a 1 hour. Let them choose how much time they need. Then you have what's called padding. This is how much time before and after meeting so that someone can't book you. So if someone books me for one of these meetings, I want to have at least a 15 minutes before and after in case I need to prep for the meeting or in case afterwards, or if the meeting runs long, I want to have at least 15 extra minutes. Maximum cutoff days is how much time in the future you want them to book me. So let's say you don't want anybody booking you more than a month in advance. So you could just put 30 days. Maximum participants, you only want to have, for the most part, one person booking you for that time slot. Otherwise, if you put two, that allows you to have multiple people book you for that same meeting, which is good if you are doing like a general conference call and you want to enable many people to come in a group booking and have many people book for that same time slot, that same meeting. But for the most part, I'm just going to put one over here for now. I'm going to look busy. This is one of our unique features that we have. That is, sometimes you don't want to show all your availability on your calendar because you want to look busier. So I'm just going to put this to 20%. That means 20% of my available time slots are actually not going to show. People seem to really like that feature. Limited amount of bookings per day. I don't want to do more than 3 of these getting to know you meetings per day. So that means once 3 people are booked for any given day, it's not going to allow for more bookings for that meeting for that day. Cutoff is how much time in the right. And cutoff, make sure you have adequate time prepared for a new booking, right? So I don't want my day's already set. I don't want anybody booking me more than within the day. So I want at least 1 day advance notice. So that means there'll be 24 hours before someone uh, can book for that day or that time. If you don't care, if someone books you, as long as you want, let's say 4 hours notice, you just put 4 hours, and that means like, because if you don't have anything, then technically someone could book you for 5 minutes from now, and you'll have to run to that meeting. But I like to know in advance, so I'm going to put 4 hours. Cancel reschedule period. A lot of times you don't want your time is valuable, so you don't want people automatically canceling and scheduling 10 minutes before. And if they do, you want them to contact you. So I'm going to put this as a day. And that way, if they have to reschedule or cancel, they have to do it within a day. Otherwise, they have to contact me and let me know why they're doing that. Meeting location. So it could be your address, your phone number, a customer's address, customer's phone number, a static link if you're using a third party software that we don't integrate with. Like we do integrate with Zoom and with Google Meet. So if you connect your Zoom and Google Meet accounts, those will show up as options here, and you'll just pick that. Or if you're using a different video chat software, you can just take the link, whatever they give you, and you can put that link in, put in the URL there, put in the label for it, wherever you want. For now, I'm just going to put none. Button text, let's meet. Now you have a success message. So you can say, hey, looking forward to our meeting. And redirect URL. That is after the booking happens. After they see the success message, you want to send them to another web page. Let's say you set up a thank you page, or you want to send them to a video, or you want to send them to a social media account, whatever you want for them to follow you. So you have a redirect URL. And if you click auto redirect, that'll skip the success message and just take you directly to whatever URL you put in there. Manual approval is if you want to manually approve the booking, not totally allow it offhand. So you click that, and then the user will be notified that it's due to final approval. It'll book the time and date in your calendar, but this just lets them know that you have the right to cancel it or to change it if you want to. Allow for guests. I always do that. That way, if you're meeting with somebody and they want to bring a colleague, they can add emails to the booking when they're making the booking. And silence booking notifications. That is, if you don't want to get an email confirmation when someone books you. But for the most part, I think it's great to leave open. This is actually great when you have, let's say, a group booking or you have an event and you don't want to receive, and 100 people book, you don't want to receive 100 emails. So you just click silence, and that'll mean that you won't get the email confirmations. But for one on one meetings, I always like to get the email letting me know. I'm going to click save over here. Sorry, things are a little slow whenever I record. Okay, appointment successfully saved. Now you want to come over here to this section, important section, and you have custom fields. So let's say when they're booking, you want to ask them questions, right? So you have different types. You have a select menu, a radio box, a checkbox, a text area. I always like to say, hey, um, you know, send me some details. And you could put placeholder text that says, please let me know the purpose of our meeting. And you can make it required or not. Just click save. And that'll add it there, and you can add as many custom fields as you want. If you want them to upload a file, if you want to ask them for their birth date, if you want to ask them for their address, if you're going to be meeting at their address, or a URL, say, hey, what's your company website? You can make it required or not required. We won't require that one. And these are the questions that'll pop up when you're making the booking as custom fields. Schedule is you could use the global settings, like when you set your schedule over here. If you want to override your default schedule, so just click that off global, and then you could set specific time slots. That let's say you only take these type of meetings on Mondays and Wednesdays. You have a specific time slot for that. So we're going to add. Let's say I like to do these from 10 a.m. to noon, 12 p.m. I'm going to apply it all just because it's easy just to delete. So I'm going to delete on Sundays. I'm not going to do those on Sundays, right? But I am going to do them on Mondays. Delete this. And Wednesdays. And I'm going to X out on Fridays and Saturdays. Right. So now for this particular meeting, it'll only be available on Mondays and Wednesdays from 10 to 12. Now you can have also create this with a specific date range. So let's say it's a specific meeting. Let's say you're traveling from New Jersey to California, and you're going to be taking meetings over there. So you could create, a calendar of when you're available in for this particular meetings, because this is going to be your Los Angeles-based meetings, let's say. So you could just choose a date of when you're available, when you're going to be there, and add the times for that are going to be available for taking meetings when you're there. This is great also if you're at a conference and you want to book meetings for at a conference, which is again date sensitive. We're going to cancel that for now. Go back to the default. Oops, I forgot to save this. Hold on. We'll just put Mondays, Wednesdays for now. Make sure you click save. Okay, reminders is you can set up reminder emails, and you could choose email and SMS reminders, or one or both of them. So what I like to do is I like to send my customers like 3 days before a meeting. I'm just going to send to my client. I'm not going to send it to myself. I'll click save. So now you have one reminder set up. You have up to 5 email or SMS reminders you could create. So I'm going to do another email the day before. I'm going to send it to my client. I'm also going to send it to myself. And I'm going to set up another one, let's say an hour before, and I'm going to send an SMS. And I'm going to send it to me and my client so we both remember. I'm going to send an email and SMS. That'll cut down on missed appointments for sure. We've seen that over the years. Require SMS, a phone number for the SMS, meaning if they want to get SMS, you can require them to put in a phone number so that they will have to put in their phone number. But if they don't want to, they won't get. If they don't put in their phone number, they won't get the SMS. Follow-ups is great if you want to, let's say after the meeting, um, let's say an hour after. It was great meeting you. Now, please follow me on LinkedIn. And you can say thank you. It was great meeting you. And you can put some social media URLs there, put in your LinkedIn address. You can do up to 5 follow-ups every meeting, let's say. You want to do, let's say you're a dentist and you want to set it 6 months from now. Say, hey, it's time for your 6 month checkup. All right, so this is great. So what you could do here is you could put in, can you believe it's been 6 months since you last came? It'll go book, you know, checkup now, and you could put in a link to your calendar over here, and you can say, hey, you know what? Use coupon code 6 months. You could create a coupon code, which we'll show you in another video. Use coupon code 6 months and save 10% off your cleaning. Right, and that means 6 months automated system. Every time someone books you for this meeting, 6 months later they'll get this email, and you could use these follow-ups for all sort of things. But it's great to keep you keep you at front end in mind for your clients. So that could just be, regular, hey, I've just been thinking about you. How's everything going? Anything I could help you with? Sort of an automated marketing system. And if you're technically inclined, you can use webhooks, and you can manage your calendars if you want to. For some meetings, you want to connect a specific Google Calendar or iCal. You could do that for specific meetings, meeting types. Anyway, that is how you create an appointment. And in another video, we'll show you how to drop it into your website.